So he takes the Lord's, after they're married, he takes the child to Egypt, and the child is protected. But Herod, getting visited by Magi, who are looking for this child. Now, the enemy's looking for the child too. Now, if you remember 1 Chronicles 21:1, like we talked about, Satan uses heads of state or political figures who will do his bidding. Now, the text does not say, I want to be clear, the text does not say that Satan was directly involved. But because we have the obvious issue in 1 Chronicles, that sets precedent. Oh, we have a situation here where the enemy is trying to kill Jews and using a head of state to do it, even if that head of state was was King David himself.
Wow.
Herod was a wicked man.
That's right.
He was a megalomaniac kind of guy, psychotic, neurotic, and Herod is referred to as, get this, the king of the Jews. So Herod, being a political animal, does not want that power seat taken. I mean, Herod was so full of himself, and it even showed up in his architecture. He built Masada. He's the one who built Masada. And his fingerprint on architecture throughout Israel is there, and it's always grand. But he was jealous of anyone who would seek to go after his power. So when the Magi come to him and say, hey, we're looking for the king. Well, king? Whoa. What king? When Herod gets this intimation from them that royalty is coming and he's going to be the king, well, I'm king here. No one needs to be king but me. So then he goes after the kids, and political power, uses baby killing. And I love the fact you say baby killing, and we're so numb to the word abortion that we don't even realize it's the systematic dismemberment of a human being inside its mother's womb, So Herod's game was to abort the mission.
That's right, because with Herod, we know his motivation was to protect his own political power and office.
Without question. Without question.
How dare this child that's ordained to be king over Israel dethrone me in my position of power? And so think about this. Jesus' existence begins with politicians killing babies to maintain political power. And
oh my goodness.
Is that not a perfect description of our current political climate and the political climate we've been in for 49 years next month, with nearly 50 years of Roe versus Wade? Politicians killing babies, protecting the institution of killing babies to maintain political power. And for example, you cannot become a senator in today's Democrat Party unless you're in Joe Manchin's district and be pro-life. And Joe Manchin is like very squishy on pro-life, right? I mean, you are not welcomed in today's Democrat Party. You will not obtain big political power if you don't support killing babies.
If you don't walk the party line.
That's right. Run on the platform and make sure that your percentage approval ratings from NARAL and Planned Parenthood are super high. And so abortion really is sort of the centerpiece of secular progressivism. I would say that the entire liberal establishment is actually built on the mutilated, aborted bodies of 65 million children. It's how they prop up their political regime. Without abortion, they can't pull off the rest of their political project because abortion denies the foundational premises of this republic, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that we're endowed by our Creator with these rights, and among these are firstly life. Because if you don't get the right to life right, you won't get any other rights right. And so that's right. This obsession with killing babies, to maintain political power goes all the way back to Herod. Wild.